Fashy Bronze.
Excellent. And we're going to be covering the Alabama emergency, or rather special Senate race. Which right now, it looks like the polls are for now officially closed, and the results should be coming in within the next 5 minutes or so.
Our goy Roy Moore hopefully gets the nomination. Well, not the nomination, he wins it.
Hopefully. He's even more hardcore than Trump has been.
Oh, yeah.
Like this guy really needs to get it. Earlier today, he came riding in on a horse to vote in his local precinct. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, he was showing off his white privilege. Oh yeah, and as you can already imagine, people had a lot of things to say about that.
I did. I actually didn't know what exactly people said about the horse.
Well, one of them. He came in on a horse, and one of them was saying that the way he was holding the reins was very bizarre.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Now, remind you, I have no idea how to ride a horse. I've never been near a horse.
So, I've been near him, but I've never. I got a cousin that competes competitively. I don't know. He rides horses competitively, and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know how to do that shit.
If there's some like specific technique, I gotta go to school for that or something. But
I think you can just be like regularly taught it.
Oh yeah. So that's going on. Roy Moore is apparently considered a good guy by President Trump.
Yeah.
He too also has some sexual allegations against him. Surprise, surprise.
The sexual allegations, which, I mean, you could get into it, but basically it's like a bunch of it's full bullshit. It's bullshit. There's nothing there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a. Well, he made a comment to me about my dress, and I didn't appreciate that. So obviously, he raped me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. It just disappoints me knowing that people on the left now see rape as like basically the same thing as like stealing from like a store now. How easily they can just throw it around.
Yeah. What they did was they pulled the same little strategy. They pulled the same strategy the same move from the playbook that they used against Trump, and it didn't. It's just not going to work out. I don't think it's going to work out at all. And I'm sure that Moore will win tonight, and I'm hoping for results soon. Well.
Oh yeah. See, that was the cool thing about Trump. He brought up all these allegations, and he didn't even lie. He said, "Yeah, I said some stuff. I'm a fucking guy. What guy doesn't say stuff like that about me?" If I see a woman that's hot, I'll be like, "Damn, she's fucking hot."
Yeah.
The things I do to that ass.
Oh man, we got some recent news coming in. This is from CBS News on Twitter. Late deciders in Alabama's Senate race are about 10% of the electorate right now, according to Salivanto, CBS reporting. Late deciders are breaking towards more, according to new exit polling.
Very nice.
Very nice. That's good news. It looks like a lot of people just in the last minute were like, fuck this shit. They're lying. We're going over to more.
So when the inevitable second American Civil War starts up, is it safe to say Alabama could be the new Confederate capital?
Well, it was the original one.
Oh yeah, and then they moved it to like Richmond.
Yeah, it started with Montgomery, and then they moved.
Whatever reason, why you would move your capital 100 miles from the capital of the enemy, I would never know.
I never understood that. There had to have been a reason, but it was literally right across the river.
I think he was just like he just whipped out his cock and he was like, "Hey, fuck it,"
Yeah. I mean, there was actually a time period, very briefly in the early stages of the war, where had Lee or Jefferson Davis, I don't know who it was, it was somebody insisted, I think it was probably Stonewall Jackson, he insisted that they pursue the Union forces back across the Potomac and into Washington, D.C. And had they done so, they would have basically captured Washington.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not sure if it was Lee or Jefferson Davis at the time, but one of the two of them basically flat out rejected
It
that.
sounds like Lee.
It
I know
probably would.
Lee. I know Robert E. Lee was a strong supporter of the defensive war.
Yeah. I do know that Davies, unlike Lincoln, did in fact actually fight on the front lines very briefly.
Oh yeah.
He commanded a small group for a few moments, I think. It's very interesting.
Oh yes.
I have to look into that because I can't remember where. Oh yeah, I read it in a biography about Lee. Or was it the other book?
Yeah. So that's the Alabama electoral election. In other recent news, here in New York, we had a attempted terrorist attack.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Pipe bomb exploded in a port authority in New York. And the suspect, 27-year-old Akayed Ullah, a Muslim from Bangladesh.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently he wasn't too keen on how to make a proper fucking pipe bomb. He wanted to be a big boy like ISIS, but couldn't get the job done. Now, this isn't the most shocking thing to me, because New York, it's a big target, so it's likely to be like one of the first targets of a terrorist attack. What really troubles me is the response by the family afterwards.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about it.
Oh yeah. Now, let's play a game. Did they A, take responsibility? B, did they say he was a good boy, he didn't do nothing, it's the police fault?
I'm assuming it's B.
Correct. You just want a new car.
Fuck yes. Now I'm gonna plow it into a bunch of pedestrians.
Oh yeah. Now, reading a quote, reading from the article, Albert Foxconn, the legal director for CARE New York, read a short prepared statement on behalf of the Ullah family, saying, "We are heartbroken by the violence that was targeted at our city today, and by the allegations being made against a member of our family. But we are also outraged by the behavior of law enforcement officials who have held children as small as 4 years old out in the cold and who held a teenager out of high school classes to interrogate him without a lawyer, without his parents. These are not the sort of actions that we expect from our justice system, and we have every confidence that our justice system will find the truth behind this attack and that we will, in the end, be able to learn what occurred today."
These people, man. These people.
Yeah. First off, it's not our justice system. All right? You're not American.
Yeah.
It's the American people's justice system. All right?
Exactly.
Secondly, allegations. They're not allegations. It's been confirmed that it's hired by ISIS. Your son wanted to be a fucking terrorist, and he couldn't get the job done. Now, granted, live in New York. I know that a lot of Bangladesh people tend to work in Dunkin' Donuts. Maybe he was having a rough day. Maybe the donuts weren't rising. Maybe somebody came in, asked for a coffee. He didn't put enough sugar in it, so that just put him over the edge.
Oh,
But
You know what he
It's
wrote?
constant.
You know what he wrote on Facebook, right?
What?
Trump, you failed to protect your country.
Oh yeah. He failed to protect his country, yet you failed to kill anybody.
I've seen memes where like apparently he blew his dick off, but I don't know how true that is.
Guy like that, I doubt he would be using it anyway. So nothing
Yeah.
really important was.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So yeah, and it's very not only was the family response very disgusting to me, but de Blasio's response as well,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
which he basically repeated the words of Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London Stan, where he was saying that being a part of New York, we just have to get used to the idea of possible terrorist attack. Because as everybody knows, when you go outside, you think about, oh, I hope it doesn't rain today. I hope the trains are running. I hope nobody slams a fucking truck through a fucking crowded walkway. Just regular stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty normal.
Yeah.
Not particularly upsetting in any stretch of imagination.
Yeah. I especially check the news to see if there's any fertilizer bombs in my neighborhood.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Well, let's see. I'm not sure what percentage is reporting him right now. It's 1% for the Alabama race, and it's putting Jones ahead. But the counties that are reporting in are also the most populous. And if he's only got this bit of a lead with the most populous counties, I'm not so sure he's going to hold that out for long. So we'll see how long that happens.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully we get Roy Moore then. Very good.
Very, very hopeful here. We'll see what happens.
When are we going to launch Richard Spencer's political career?
That's a good question. I wonder if he'll run for like a Montana seat or something. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
That's so weird that he's like from Montana.
Yeah, he's lived all over, but that's like the last place his parents apparently settled. But he's lived in Virginia as well, and he has a house there. It's very interesting.
Oh, yeah, he's a very nomadic soy boy.
He's something. You saw that picture of him with the.
Well, yeah, the United with the Weebs.
No.
The Weeb, right? You think if I followed him on Instagram, he'd follow me back?
Yeah, we'll see.
He'd probably be like, "Who is this biracial anomaly? You don't belong in my world." Oh boy, my Italian is late.
Oy vey. Oh, let's see here. I'm kind of looking for information right now regarding the race. Because it's looking like it's going to be really close, but I'm not so sure. I don't know.
Oh man, I think it's been a slow news week.
It really has. Not much has been going on besides the.
Oh, did you hear about Russia and the Olympics?
Something about being accused of what do they call it again?
Doping.
Doping.
Yeah. So they were accused of doping. They were found guilty due to even though the evidence was pretty circumstantial, and basically they're allowed to compete, but they have to be under a neutral flag. Yeah, meaning that they can't represent Russia.
That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I'm like, don't even go with that. There's that. Other news in the EU. I haven't been keeping up with the government in Germany. I don't know if it collapsed yet.
I think if it had, we would know, but I don't know when their next election thing is, or if they've formed a coalition. They haven't been in the government. Not in the government. News recently.
Getting dark. The sun is setting on the west.
As I would say.
As you can see, fans, a lot of this stuff is on the spot. We don't rehearse.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought that the results for the Alabama race would be pouring in, so I'd be able to give those as we're going along, but there's not really much right now. Just a few counties reporting in.
Oh, also to bring up, Obongo appeared in the news today.
Oh, yeah. He called Trump Hitler, and that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Basically.
Saying that the threat of democracy collapsing at any time is now apparent more than ever. I'm like, really? Weren't you the one that encouraged programs that invaded privacy of individuals?
Yeah.
It's amazing how all that stuff just gets swept under the rug. I also saw a video of Jeb being up the Black Lives Matter chick.
I don't think that was him, but I remember a lot of people said it was him, and that was a pretty fun meme for a while.
I thought it was him. It sounded like him.
It looked and sounded like him, definitely.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that was him.
It'd be pretty amazing if it was. We elected the wrong guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if he had done that sooner, he might have had my vote.
He might have won the election.
Yeah. Jeb turning Dindu brains into mush Bush.
Oh yeah. Beat the days to be off. I'm trying my best to hunt for new tweets, new information. 14 seconds ago.
I don't know if I should bring this up, but you heard what happened with Lawrence Southern.
Oh, that, yeah.
I think a lot of people are overreacting.
I'm not sure what's happening with Lawrence Southern and all of that. Except
I still believe she's a good girl.
Like, I saw all this stuff, and like they talked about like her real last name, and then her past appearance, because apparently she's not a natural blonde.
Oh yeah, I thought she looked pretty cute as a brunette.
I wondered about that. Like, why did she change everything? It's like, what?
Well, I mean, I could always tell she wasn't blonde. I mean, if you look at her roots, like towards the top of her head, it was brown.
Yeah.
So I always figured like she at least like, if not like completely dyed it, like bleached it. But apparently she used to date a black Irish Christian.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Which who knows how long ago that was. I mean, it tells me that, I have a chance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, about that. Yeah. I wondered about that because I saw her in the cosplay, and I was like, okay, well, what kind of cosplay are we dealing with here? And apparently, the Daily Stormer wrote an article about all this, and Andrew England looked up the character that she was
it was. I know the game. I don't know. I don't remember. It's called Catherine. It's called Catherine.
Catherine. Okay, well, the character itself had a very interesting thing. He looked it up, like what she is, what the character was, and like it's some sort of woman that basically like uses men to her own ends and stuff like that.
Yeah. Basically, the plot of the game Catherine is that the male character who the black Irish guy was he has a girlfriend, and I think he goes out one night to a cafe, and he meets Catherine. They're both named Catherine, both female characters. So he meets this Catherine that Lauren Southern is cosplaying as, and he like I think he gets hypnotized into like a dream world where and basically he's being punished for trying to cheat on his girlfriend. It's a platform / puzzle game.
Huh. I know I've heard of it before, but I wasn't really sure about the exact plot behind it.
Yeah. Which that's her thing. I always thought it would be cute to have a cosplaying waifu that was nationalistic and was traditional.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Pretty cute. I mean, I don't know if she slept with him. I mean, last I heard, she was a virgin. You know, it's I wouldn't necessarily call her a coal burner. I mean, if she was with me, it wouldn't be burning coal because I am 100% white.
Oh yeah, I'm currently on 4chan now, looking at the results. Let's see.
Yeah.
Gleason. Only about 1% has reported in so far. As usual, yeah. So nothing much is happening yet. I'm gonna be on 4chan doing this and checking it out and seeing if I didn't want to have to resort to 4chan, but
Wow, just found something very interesting.
what's that?
Apparently, Laura Loomer is doing a Ask Me Anything today on The New Right.
She's doing what?
A Ask Me Anything on Reddit. And apparently she's doing a voice chat afterwards on Discord. But I can imagine how that would go.
Wonder how it'll go. I'm gonna jump in that and say something memey about it.
Loomer, why are you trying to overthrow the right race?
Yeah. It actually post that video of that guy now. That guy flirting with no, it was her flirting with that guy, calling him an Aryan goddess or god or something.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. I found the Reddit. Wow. Hi, I'm Laura Loomer. You may know me from my Las Vegas shooting investigation and my ambush videos, whatever the fuck those are. The fuck is an ambush video?
Ambush video.
That sounds like something you'd see on fucking Pornhub. Next to a fucking casting couch and fake taxi. She has a link to her Discord.
HC.net.
Oh my god, the first question. Jesus Christ.
What's the first question?
Laura, what does Hillary Clinton smell like? Oh my god. The next one. Kekistan or Palestine? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's starting to tip now. In the Alabama race, it's now down to like a 1.2% difference, with more rapidly climbing as rural counties are beginning to report in.
Nice.
Oh yeah, so it's down to like this. Let's see. Yeah, Moore is now at 48.8%, and Doug Jones is at 50%. I don't think Doug Jones is going to get any higher than that. I think it's probably gonna. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to start climbing up for Moore at this point. Moore is up by 2% now. Yeah.
I'm just scanning through this Reddit. Basically, it's between her data orbiters, a couple of trolls. Oh boy, I want to see what the Discord is. Somebody asked her if traps are gay.
What was her response?
She didn't respond.
Roy Moore is leading by about 2% right now. He's getting up above her.
If I could sneak into the voice chat.
Oh, you're in the Discord now, like the actual thing? Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm in it now. Let me see if I can.
I'm paying attention to
this. Fair enough, but perhaps why you're so interested to listen to is because you are so controversial and outspoken. And whether people love you or hate you, they can't deny the fact that you're maybe a little bit great to do what you do. But with that said, what's your end goal? I can't imagine you have a real future in mainstream news, if you will. Just due to all the bridge years of all.
Because of the bridge burning?
Right.
Hey, yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. You know, I probably don't really have a long-term future in mainstream media because of bridge burning, but I'm also not going to be like a lot of these other women who, you know, just get on their knees and submit to the mainstream media and do whatever people want them to do so they can get a job. Right? I'm not going to bend over backwards for people and self-censor myself just so that I can get a six-figure salary. I speak for the American people. I say what I want to say. If people don't like that, people don't have to like it. I'm not forcing them to listen to me. But I am really sick and tired of watching people in the mainstream media lie to the American public and lie to the world about these issues and being too scared or too politically correct to say the things that I say. Because I speak the truth. Regardless if people like it or not, what I say, it is the unfiltered, you know, real in-your-face way of how things are in this country and in this world. And, of course, the mainstream media doesn't want to have me on. I mean, they'd be shocked, right?
Sure. I guess, you called yourself there an independent journalist, but that seems fair enough. You draw the line between, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to mute that for a second. So, apparently Laura Loomer is in your face truth 24/7.
24/7.
Oh, yeah.
Undeniably.
Yeah. So that was the Laura Loomer Ask Me Anything voice chat at the New Right Discord.
Oh boy.
Very interesting stuff. Huh. I was just thinking about Laura Loomer because I haven't heard from her. I haven't heard anything about her in a while.
You know, it's interesting. She says she doesn't get on her knees for anyone regarding the news and all that shit. But no. See, what she does is she kind of forces other people on their knees and threatens to report them to their employers.
Oh yeah.
For jokes.
Oh yeah. Like that poor innocent dude who she wanted to force him to have sex with her. She secretly recorded the conversation.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was some fucked shit.
Oh boy. But yes, it's been a slow day. Belange is not with us.
He will not be able to make it. Hopefully, maybe Jafash later. We'll see if Jafash makes it. We are now approaching 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Well, it's True. Slow today.
Oh, update for the Alabama race. Roy Moore leads by 8 percentage points over Doug Jones. It's only 8%. Only 8% reported in right now, so it's gonna flip and flop a little bit here, but that's a massive lead right there. I think anyway.
Now, going back to the Lauren Southern, which I do have to defend my waifu. Now, here's the thing though, and it makes me very confused. Does this make me a fuck?
Does it? If she comes out and it depends on what she does.
Because unless she slept with the dude, does that really make her a cold burner?
If she actually did she did.
Because that's what I've noticed. Cold burner is kind of used regardless of whether you actually slept with the person, had a child with them or not. When she took that photo with the black guy down in Mexico, it's to my understanding that the relationship was strictly platonic, only friendship, and she was called a cold burner just for taking a picture with a black guy.
Oh, everybody does that. And you remember what happened to poor old what's her name right now? Let me take a look. It's still waifu material. Whenever he went down there and he got a picture with Spencer, I've seen that picture posted in various groups, and the assumption is because they were in contact with one another, they clearly did something.
Yeah, I'm it's just a picture. Relax. Could you imagine if I took a picture with David Duke, the things they would say?
Yeah. David Duke's cooking.
Yeah. David Duke has a mulatto sex slave.
Basically.
And I'm geez. I understand if you don't want to be in a intimate relationship with a non-white, but that doesn't mean you should avoid all physical contact with them.
Yeah. Quick question about tonight's episode name. What do you think about these names? These chants are coming out. Can't goy the Roy. Roy is our goy. Roy is our boy.
I think Roy is our goy.
Roy is our goy. I think that's pretty
because
good.
Because the first one it doesn't really make sense considering that he's not Jewish, to my understanding.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You can't non-Gentile the Gentile? What? Wait, no, can't Gentile the Gentile. What? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, he's now 10 percentage points ahead of Jones. I mean, it looks like he's just going to keep fucking climbing. Polls over here this literally looks like election night 2016 over here.
Yeah.
Everybody is so excited right now.
I'm gonna jump back into this Discord real quick.
All right.
You're not allowed to tweet. You're not allowed to go after Hillary Clinton. And they didn't want me going after Hillary Clinton when I was following her around at her book tour and confronting her and ambushing her and Huma Abedin, and they didn't like it. And I don't like when people tell me what to do. I really don't like it. So I left. I resigned.
Don't tell me what to do, Goy.
For me, it's really important to use your voice, and I'm sure you've seen it online, and anybody who follows me on Twitter or sees anything I do, I don't censor myself. I don't filter myself. I don't even have a filter.
I think most people will find that completely uncontroversial because everyone will agree.
Yeah.
But I guess with that said, I want to get to the forum portion of this. I wanted to thank you for obviously speaking with me.
This is the same guy. I think it's only one person actually.
You've recently started your own YouTube channel, is that right?
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel and a website. It's just Laura Loomer. It's my website is lauraloomer.us, so you can sign up and subscribe so that you can get exclusive email updates about my content. And I'm going to be doing a lot more ambush videos too, so I'll probably be setting up a tip line too, so if anybody has anyone who needs to be ambushed and you have any tips on people who need to be confronted, especially a lot of these perverts in Hollywood, a lot of these perverts in Congress right now. That's what I'll be doing. And I think that's probably what I'm like most well known for after leaving Fashy Veritas and doing Shakespeare in the part Crashing the Play, of course, is my ambush videos, because I will get in your face. I will shove myself in your face until you answer my questions. And unfortunately, nobody's willing to do that these days. We used to have that. Journalists used to ambush people, but now people are too scared.
Very interesting. Thanks again, Laura. At this point, we'll just sort of open up the chat if you're willing for however long you're willing to stay. Let's say 10 minutes. If you're interested.
Yeah, sure. Let's just
reflow it.
See what's up and see how long I can stay.
Absolutely invited to stay as long. I will hear the answer.
Wow, this dude is really orbiting hard.
Now, you said that you think that's the same guy she harassed or something?
No, I think that's the same guy. I think he's been talking to like only one guy.
Oh,
I think
okay.
everybody else is just listening in.
Oh, okay.
It's like him and her having like a conversation. But it's interesting. Did you hear? Apparently, she has a tip line where people can suggest people that she should follow around and ambush.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, some IRL doxing.
Yeah, that's IRL doxing, all right. Let's see.
Oh man. So yeah, apparently she has a YouTube called Laura Loomer and a website, lauraloomer.us. Do with that what you will. How long before Loomer threatens to sue us?
Right now.
Well, right now.
Let's take a look. I'm thinking, yeah, looks like Roy Moore is up about 12%.
Woo! Bring out the champagne and start playing Moon Man.
Hell yeah. That's some good shit. I'm glad that he's really they're posting a bunch of shit from Reddit on 8chan poll.
Oh yeah.
Let me read these out. Let's see. Well, this is depressing. That's the first one. Another one says, I honestly think there should be a boycott of Alabama business if Moore wins. That sounds a lot like the Tim Wise tweet, if you saw that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck is your problem, Alabama? Another one. And here's another one. At least Jones is overperforming his expectations in rural areas. There's hope. Another guy right below him says, no, there is not. LOL. I'm tired of losing by less than expected.
Yeah.
They are tired of losing. It looks like it's tightening up a bit, though, so it's dropping from 12%. But what we have now is 2.1%. That's 16% is yeah. So it's going to tighten up a little bit, but I think Moore is going to hold it. I really think it's going to hold on. Ooh, it's going to get real close and dicey, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's see here. Eventually,
CBS News comes out last night and says, oh, well, we're going to be having a press conference tomorrow about 16 women who claim that Donald Trump sexually assaulted them. And I said online, I was like, 16 women? All of a sudden? I mean, those women wish Donald Trump would grab them by the pussy. I want to see their bank account statements. I want to see their bank account statements. I really want to see their bank account statements because a lot of people, in my opinion, are getting paid to make false accusations. And for 16 women to just randomly come out right after a lot of the Democrats, like several Democrats, have had to step down for actual instances of sexual assault, I think it's fake. And I would love to see whether or not they've received any large transactions lately from people who are paying them to spread misinformation. I also find it interesting the fact that, that these so-called allegations happened, upwards of 30 years ago. If it was such a problem, why did they not say something when it happened or shortly thereafter? Well, because that's the point. Is a lot of these things don't happen, right? The people, if they're so concerned about bringing light to people who were actually like real victims of sexual assault and harassment, why isn't CBS interviewing Juanita Broderick? Why aren't they interviewing the women who were sexually assaulted and raped by Bill Clinton? Why? They don't care about the women. They don't care about sexual assault and harassment. They really honestly don't care. That they have a political agenda, and their agenda is to try to bring it down.
Hi there.
Hi.
Starting all of this. I follow you on Twitter. I love your tweets.
Thanks.
Was right now, the 18th of the number is looming over everybody in Twitter.
My wife material is in the Discord.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, my question was, conservatives like myself, we always censor, and you have now these big, strong companies like Google,
Hello?
Microsoft, Apple, and Twitter and Facebook. They're doing everything.
Do what?
Dilly. I was saying, waifu material is in the Loomer Discord.
Oh, is that? No way. So that's happening live?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was recorded. Oh, holy shit, that's amazing.
That's live, yeah.
It's like a crossover episode or something.
Yeah. That's why I was asking you how long before Loomer sues us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought it was because we were mentioning her information. I didn't know the show was live.
Yeah, I sent the link in the group chat and
Looking at what you're looking up online and say, oh, you're associated with KKK or banning you. If they do that, literally everybody's going to be gone from Twitter. There's no way that they can really enforce this policy fairly unless they just plan on going after conservatives. Because I guarantee you that they have liberals looking up ingredients and recipes for how to make Molotov cocktails so that they can disrupt more events on campus when conservatives come to speak, just like we saw during the election, and we saw with Milo and Ann Coulter. What are they going to do? How are they going to really fairly enforce this policy?
I doubt there's any fairness to it, to be honest. Well, this person did this, and they're only focusing on the conservatives. That's my point of view, at least.
Well,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I had a question that I was going to read for you from Andy Kripkian. His mic isn't working. He wanted to know what you think of non-Muslim immigration from mainly Muslim countries. For example, Christians, atheists, or others who aren't Muslim who want to escape the countries that they currently live in.
Well, I would want to escape too. There's a lot of people, there were a lot of Christians, for example, refugees, or Muslim, or people who want to come from these countries that are not. But, if you really didn't need...
Oy vey, it's for the launch pad.
Hey, I'm in.
Hell yeah.
Hold on.
We were listening in on Discord.
Alright,
Hail
so
Victory for
far... Oh yeah, Hail Victory. And so far, things are going very great down there in Alabama.
Yeah, I'm watching Fox News. And you see Roy Moore is ahead by, 7 points?
I'd say around 5 to 7, yeah. Oh, here's another chant. Can't soy the Roy. Okay.
Can't sway the Roy.
Can't soy the Roy.
So what's going on with Loomer stuff?
She's having an AMA, right? AMA?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's currently, she was answering about her thoughts on non-Muslim immigration. I can actually play it for you.
Yeah, you've had a name it with, but I like the other. And so I want to Yes, ask you what is your favorite book.
My favorite book.
I don't care about your favorite book.
Well,
So have any of you gone on to acting or anything? Or?
Whatever can I do?
No,
It's great.
It's possible. Just join the voice chat. You're good.
Can someone just is waifu material? Are you there?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
You should totally do it.
Just got off the Lulu's. Just got off her Discord.
You should totally just
I haven't heard that nasally voice since that anti-Sharia march.
You should ask for the TQ.
So we're joined by
Oh, yeah.
so tonight we are joined by Jafash and waifu material as well.
Fashionably late, of course.
Fashionably late.
That's that.
I
That's
probably
that.
won't be able to stay that long. I'm not really. I sort of just hopped on Discord. I wasn't expecting to stay on all night, but
Yeah, you were.
I'd hate to disappoint you folks.
It don't matter. Right now we're covering an amazing victory down there in Alabama that's gonna ass hurt so many people.
Is Roy Moore mopping the floor with everyone as we thought he would?
Yep, almost 8 points ahead.
I mean, he was just chewing. I mean,
Yeah, but
everyone seemed to hate Doug Jones. Like I mean, like everyone just disliked Doug Jones.
there's just nothing to Doug Jones. There's just nothing to him.
Two vanilla demo rat.
Demo rat.
Damn devil rat.
Demo rat.
The
I
Democrat.
don't know.
Don't devil rat.
But it's just funny how the sexual allegations did pretty much nothing, even with all this Me Tooism going on.
Oh yeah, I'm actually.
That or the accusations of neo-Confederacy affiliations or white nationalist affiliations. It seems like nothing really affected him.
Nothing worked.
Nothing.
Was Roy Moore the guy who walked into like a white nationalist rally and just said that like he didn't know where he was?
I think that might have been a different guy.
He was some politician who got accused of like being a Nazi.
I don't know where I am. I don't know where I just walked into, but I think I'm gonna like it here.
Like, go on. Oh, I'm just an onlooker. I don't know what's going on here. Like, he was sort of... Yeah, I mean, he cucked pretty hard to save his optics.
That's the thing. And that's the thing. Like, we shouldn't be ashamed if people call us Nazis.
Oh, nobody's ashamed of it here. I mean,
Nah.
Being called a Nazi should be like the new Iron Cross medal.
Well, for me, it's mostly just an
a medal of honor.
For me, it's mostly just an autism thing. I'm like, no, specifically, like, get on to the nuances of what this and that are.
No. I'm not a national socialist. I'm a national capitalist. Get your shit.
Yeah.
Like that kind of autism.
I'm an ass.
Oh man,
But
that's like peak autism. It's even more peak autism. Writing like a 20-page rule book for a game that like doesn't even exist, and then like playing it with yourself to make it more fun. That's peak autism, and
it
that's
doesn't sound
what we're
autistic. That just sounds lonely as fuck.
Oh yes, it's very lonely. I don't have any friends near me. I'm pathetic these days. It's just it's not fun.
Craig
Not
wants
comfy.
to make friends.
Yeah, open up for Craigslist ad. Nah,
In search
I think
for
I
friends.
need to, yes, search for friends.
Must be trapped.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit in my room and
Tell
eat
them.
ramen until time passes.
Tell them food and beverages will be provided.
and the meals will be provided.
Somebody just made this.
And
Somebody,
estrogen provided.
somebody just made this
Soy.
really nice edit of a certain book. It says, "What Happened" by Doug Jones. But the vote seems to be things seem to be falling back a little bit. It looks like nigger votes are coming in.
Uh-oh.
But
It's just constantly flipping again, as I said earlier before everyone else got on. But it looks like
niggers don't.
Dude, this
Niggers
is
don't
literally
vote.
like this is some like digital race war shit right here.
Yeah.
This is how we fight each other. Except it's not with guns or like blood. It's like with the voting booth. It's all that edgy Marxist shit come to life. It's like when we will fight with the voting booth, and then we'll fight with the gun, and it's pretty bad.
No, I'm ready for the race war. I'm about to get me a fight jacket.
Yeah,
It looks
that's a
like
big black pill, right?
looks like young
black pill.
people.
Shit.
Looks like a lot of.
What's going on now?
I'm watching the results and it looks like it's switching all the way over for Jones.
Oh my god, dude, the nigger vote.
What results are you watching?
I'm just watching 4chan shit, and that may be wrong. It might be wrong, so I don't know.
Let's see. This says right here, more still ahead. I don't know. Hold on.
It looks like Jones popped up about 2 points ahead somehow.
Hey.
I don't know what's happening.
So what is he like? He's like a Christian fundamentalist, or he LARPs as one, right?
I don't know.
That's like his shtick.
None of this looks good.
It's Falange still here.
Yeah, I'm here.
You just missed it. We had a discussion about Lauren Southern.
Oh, you mean
When
the mud shark race trained Jew? Oh, he's not a race trained, he's just a Jew. So
Wait, Lauren Southern was Jewish?
No.
her last name what is some Lauren Solomon or something? Somerson?
Basically,
The
what's happening here is all the central Alabama nigger counties are reporting in, and it's tipping it over to Jones, but it's gonna flip back our way. I think we'll see what happens.
You see, we wouldn't be having this issue if we kept niggers as 3/5 of a person.
Or, if we just never brought them over here in the first place. For any reason. Dude, why didn't we just bring Irish over here and have them be the slaves? Oh, that's right, we did the Bacon's Rebellion bit, and that's why we took the blacks instead. Because in no foreseeable future did you ever think that you'd have to answer to the Negro, and that was his calculation, our founding fathers' plan.
Abraham Lincoln said it best. We can never be truly equals.
Yeah, because big Lincoln, but he still did it. He's still. I don't know.
You ever think Lincoln sat up late at night thinking about what the hell have I just done after he freed the slaves?
Yeah.
And then he couldn't be thinking about much. He got shot in the head, dude. Okay. Sic semper tyrannis and all that.
He just as he's getting ready for bed, he just sits on the edge of the bed and he just looks at his wife saying, "Did I do the right thing?"
His style do the right thing. His dead child, the poor bastard. He must have been going crazy. I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to say what's going through his head, other than what he's done in
English, you fucking trap English. Oy vey. I'm gonna show it.
Someone got showed? All right.
And why was Lincoln?
There he is.
It
Did
says
Lincoln adopt abolitionism because? All right, I'm sorry, I'm going off the tangent here. What are you saying?
Let's see. It looks like Roy Moore has a 6.2% lead. I don't know what the hell is happening here. What do you guys see on your end?
I'm not even looking.
7 point lead exactly. I'm watching Fox News.
Oh, did I?
I'll switch over to
tell you guys?
CNN. See what they have.
The New York Times prediction poll keeps giving it to Jones, but I really don't think Jones is going to get it.
And CNN is reporting a 4 point lead. While Fox is reporting a 7.
For Moore?
For Moore. Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna check in with Loomer real quick.
All right.
I see him
Austro-Hungarian.
because it's my greatest ally.
Jewish people are still recovering from the Holocaust. My grandparents escaped the Nazis in Denmark and lost everything.
Holy
May 22nd, 2050. Oy vey.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean she's Jewish. You know, there was
And
other ethnic groups.
And her last name is
Perfect.
Simonson. Oy vey, Simonson.
My teacher literally oived today in class. The Jewish Israeli professor. He literally oived in the middle of class.
Literally? Oy vey?
Literally oived. Oived.
Lawrence Southern is a good girl.
She's
need
a
to get
Jewish
to work.
mud shark.
Listen, she's a good girl. I will do everything. to protect you.
Actually, like, hypothetically, I mean, if she was a mud shark, she might be at least half interested in you, right?
That's what I'm saying. If she dated a,
See,
she's
this is
not
like-
Jewish, set up.
The best of both worlds. She gets the best of both worlds. She gets to keep her European genes for the most part, but she still gets to be a filthy mud shark. There you go.
I mean, our children would be quadroons, so like, I mean, it works out. In
God. I just hope Faith Goldie isn't one of them.
Your
Hope she
children
doesn't-
would be honorary.
I don't know, man. Goldie might have been
I hope she doesn't end up being a gold boy again now.
Goldie, you know,
But she
when
was-
the Jews come over, they
was-
show their name.
She was on the crypto report though. She did tell alt-right guys to run for running politics in Congress and Senate and all that. Oy vey. So maybe she's secretly Argoy. And she was recently on Red Eyes.
Oh wow, that'll do it. That's
Yeah.
like that used to be some InfoWars shit, and then they took the pro-white narrative and
Yep.
ran with it.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what we need to do. We need to get in contact with groups like Red Ice and stuff like that.
Dude, we're like
Well,
fucking-
I have a friend in Countercurrents.
Come
That's
on,
a-
waifu, you're supposed to be shilling for us.
I mean, I could possibly, but
It doesn't got to be anything
I don't know.
hardcore.
it would have to be under like, I don't know. I'd have to figure out a way to like schmooze it in.
Just be like, oh yeah, I like listening to podcasts. One of my favorite is called White Revival.
It's called White Revival.
like
Podcast.
Yeah.
I actually invited our friend onto here, and they
They what?
She was speaking to.
thought they could do
They what? They what? They what?
eventually.
You
That will happen.
You got to show
They
it.
yeah. You know, the person
Yes.
they keep talking about. Yeah, she would eventually probably come on here. So
Well, we have to get better production values and
yeah.
and
And it might draw a lot of attention. I mean,
So we also need to edit that footage.
oh, the footage.
we don't do anything.
We're lazy niggas. That's pretty much it. Oh, I'm not because I work like 60 hours a fucking week. So
I mean, I go to school and work like 24 hours a week. So. I don't do a lot.
I have no fucking time.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we're not lazy niggas. This is just a hobby, right? I mean, that's how we're treating it. So
For now.
for now, so I really should throw up some like shit to your site, but I'm just wallowing in my own self misery, so I can't really do anything right now.
Okay.
Oh wait, the nihilism got me.
Anybody know when the next get together is?
Beats me.
What happened to Dilly? Is he still alive?
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
just
I mean, he
saying.
did.
I'm hunting for results.
She.
Shit.
I heard there was going to be another Charlottesville.
Yeah,
Oh
on
boy,
the anniversary.
another one?
On
Was
the
this, like,
anniversary.
Charlottesville 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be on the.
Charlottesville 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Bad,
This is like Charlottesville 7.
bad optics. Bad optics.
Oh man, if we can, we should all go to this one for sure.
It's bad optics, Goy. Bad
You guys
optics.
should go yourself. I've already been there. I plan to go back.
You only went
Well,
once.
you gotta go. You're an inside man.
Gonna be
Spencer knows you.
You're a veteran.
Option.
You're our ticket to Spencer. After
I'm gonna take it into the Catboy gang, maybe.
Oh god.
But
Eric's a
yeah,
Catboy.
I mean that's
Oh god.
that's the only
Cat
tangent
boys.
you're gonna find, buddy. Listen,
Could you imagine Charlottesville, the fucking alt-right cat boys?
Such a fucking white dudes and cat ears and tails and noses.
30-year-old autistic men and cat ears and like
White nationalism.
It's just gonna make.
Oh, they
Gonna
pull.
fucking lynch ya. That's
Okay,
pretty
I
much
see.
it.
I see what's happening.
This is a joke, but this is definitely how
Just prepare to get lynched. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're not. I haven't done anything wrong, dude. Lynch mobs are for people who did things wrong, like kill cattle or your friends or something.
Well, you're a trap that's already won.
Oh
Yes,
my!
yeah.
So
What a
basically,
crime against
here's
humanity.
what's happening
Yeah.
with the New York Times predictions. They're giving Jones like 77% chance of winning.
Oh, they
Stop listening to the fake
But
news.
yeah, but then if you go to Reddit, all the liberals on Reddit are like, "Don't stop lying to me." New York Times,
Yeah,
they're
it's all fake
flipping their
news.
shit. But some 4chan guys are making memes out of it. Some 4chan guys are making memes out of it. It's like, more tards want to give up yet? It's 2017, sweeties.
They really dropped the current year, man. Jesus.
I'm just so disillusioned with like oh my god, today I was looking at cursed alt-right images and I don't know, dude. Like anything left of like alt-right is just it's pretty cringy. That's like unless you go like too far left, then you get into like some like gay Marxist shit, which is also kind of interesting, but at least the memes are better than like the center cucks. I mean, yeah.
Now, here's the thing. As everybody knows, I am a very big detractor of civic nationalism. On multiple occasions, I've said that it doesn't work.
No, do praise Kek, right?
No.
The alt-right,
Mercy's a
all
strength.
those evil Nazis took over the alt-right.
That's the funny thing. I was cleaning out my closet a couple days ago, and I found my Kek flag.
Oh, I found mine's just sitting in my basement. I folded it like a proper flag and just set it in
Yeah.
my basement.
I was thinking for our next trip down to Columbus Circle that we try to put the flag over the statue of Columbus.
A Kek flag?
Why?
Well, one, because I really don't care if I have it in my possession anymore, and plus I think it would be cool.
We could do an España flag. That might be or something Reconquista.
Yeah.
Maybe something a little bit more edgy.
A Spanish flag or a conquistador flag or something.
But those are valuable.
Wait, Columbus was Portuguese, right?
He was Italian.
No,
Oh fuck, he was a spaghetti nigger. All right, so do like an
Italian that worked for the
Italian
Spanish.
Spanish, but he was
Italian
Spanish,
fascist
yeah.
flag.
He was the honorary Spaniard.
Honorary Spanish.
Holy shit! Speaking of honoraries, dude, I have been binging Code Geass lately. It's been like it's like the American Empire just like taking over the world, and it's called Britannia, like America, and now it's like honorary Britannians. It's like Japanese people.
Oh god.
And the Japanese look like Americans, which is strange, and the Americans look like Japanese. Like the races of everyone are just so messed up. Like it's not right. Like you would think that like Britannia is like the eternal Anglo, and it's all just like these mixed. It's mostly white, but there's like a couple Indian people every now and then.
So it's current Britain.
It's very strange. It's really weird. There's no
Are you
Muslims.
talking about
It's
Code
just-
Geass?
It's a race war between Indians, Japanese, and like Americans, and like that's the meme. That's the whole anime. But it's like got robots, cool stuff.
Let's step out quick. Did I miss anything?
No.
Not really.
Okay.
Well, Moore's it's like Moore's. I mean, it's like Jones is up. It's that bet.
I'm gonna step back into the.
How's Loomer? How's
Loomer posting going on.
Wait, what's happening with
I haven't heard. I don't know. I wasn't alive then, but there's a big difference between being a womanizer and cheating on your wife and I don't know, like having sex with a lot of women than
Jerking off into a potted plant.
Now, the one where basically all he does is the president sleeping with different people. That's all the show was about. That's why I quit watching it after the first season, because it just made me sick.
Yeah. Well, I bet these shows are not just out of coincidence, right? I'm pretty sure that the writers and the authors and the people who create these shows are using real life experiences from politicians to create the narrative.
The narrative.
SJW gets too much into our television.
Yeah, and that's what I said today. Look, I say a lot of
Hey, one of our
controversial
guys
things, and
please
a lot
get
of
on there.
people say,
Over.
"Oh well, it's so
What do you want me to say?
outrageous that you say that." Following, you just went too far. But I hate sometimes to say it. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to sit there and entertain this idea that Donald Trump assaulted 16 women.
I am a lost
We're just not going to do it.
national
They do
socialist.
that to me all the time.
I'm
They
actually
always talk
traps are
about,
gay.
I didn't blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, bye, block. Like, hey, there's really millions of people out there at any time.
Can I ask a question?
Ask her if she has her old nose like around her neck or something, like
Not related to what
tied
we're
behind her
talking
neck
about.
or something.
I watched on one of your Periscopes, you went back and you were like, hanging out, chilling with Project Veritas. So I'm wondering, would you ever go back and work with them? Is there a good relationship there? Yeah, I love Project Veritas. We're on really good terms. I don't know if I could still do the undercover stuff with yeah, I would love to. I still Project Veritas here and now. I'm friends with James O'Keefe. I'm on great terms with Project Veritas. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I think
I
the
left Project
Loomer
Veritas
getting
because
one
I
night.
wanted to be independent and wanted to have my own platform and wanted to be more outspoken instead of being undercover. I did a lot of great work
I'm
exposing
going now.
fraud and corruption in Hillary Clinton's campaign. I went to Greece and showed how
Seconds.
Islamic migrants who were there illegally were planning on using fake passports to come to the United States. I enjoyed my time at Veritas immensely, and I have great respect for James O'Keefe, but
God damn, hurry up.
I just wanted to do something else.
Laura, what are your thoughts on traps being part of the white identitarian movement?
Hello?
You're still clear.
Alright.
I'm
Hello?
going to do the same thing.
Hello?
I was going to sign up for Veritas, but then I realized there's no way in hell people don't know who I am.
Hello?
Alright, let's get some new voices.
And you got an opportunity?
Me, I didn't get to ask my question.
People to ask questions.
Don't be shy. What about Wild?
What about me?
Hello?
They're marginalizing you.
Fucking racist.
No, absolutely not. And I think we're going to get you a question. Please ask.
I know
Hello?
that while that typed
Hello?
out about your perception of
Can they hear me?
James O'Keefe.
Can I be in
Why should we
multiple
trust
voice
him?
chats at once?
Yes, if he's a good guy.
I don't know.
Open another tab, maybe.
James O'Keefe is a wonderful person. I love James O'Keefe. I mean, he's the most honest.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. You guys got the link, right?
In this industry, he has
Yeah,
so
we
much
got the link.
integrity, and he's done
Alright.
so much.
Oh
for
yeah,
me.
you know what? I'll listen in.
Some of the
Yeah.
toughest times of my life when I worked for him.
Because I'm on my
He's
phone.
an exceptional human
Yeah,
being.
I'm on my
Honestly,
phone, too.
James O'Keefe was
Yeah, I'm on
in the
my
hospital
laptop
and
and my
needed a
phone.
kidney or needed a
Oh, god damn it.
there's a lot of rumors that are out
Open
there
that
about
up,
James
listen in,
O'Keefe
and then
Project
I'll just, like,
Veritas,
talk.
but
Hold
right
on.
now,
See if I can open it
I've
up here.
worked for a lot of people. I've met
As a matter
lot
of fact, maybe
people
if I
in
mute
this
my mic for
industry and in
this.
this movement, and James
Try
O'Keefe
that.
is the most honest.
Are we still here?
I'm still here.
I can hear you.
Alright, cool. Alright, let's see what happens with Omicrons.
Oh man,
So what's going on with war?
I don't know. It's pretty close. The cities haven't fully reported in yet, and I don't know. It's kind of flipping both
Wait,
ways.
does Fatty have does he have recording equipment? Like, does he not recording equipment, but you know what I mean? Like, can he record whatever he talks
Yeah.
about with Loomer or?
I don't think I can be in two voice chats at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, just record it then. I mean, we can stick it at the end of the show or something.
All right.
Would be a
I
nice.
can't record it. I don't have any recording device.
Oh, F.
God damn it.
You don't have your. You don't. Well, how about this? Just use your phone to like record it. I don't know. I mean, like just talk with on your laptop, and I don't know. This is like some pretty lowbrow shit, but I think we can make it work.
Maybe. Everybody still here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still here.
Alright, so, are we did the Loomer idea, or we're still going,
I would ditch it.
alright.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back
The
to
other AMAs.
other. She's not Jewish, okay? She's not. She's a beautiful young lady.
Loomer's like probably bizarro Southern. I think that's how it is. Like, I mean, has anyone else made that observation that she's like a bizarro?
Bizarro Southern, yeah.
Yeah. I searched her. I searched up her article on on Encyclopedia Dramatica, and it describes her as a fatter, Jewier Barbara Streisand.
Fuck. Yeah. I don't know. She's pretty funny. She's really been kind of a nuisance to like all the Discord and shit that she like raided and reported.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
She's a MAGA.
kind of.
She's a MAGA P.
Is there really any point like in being that anymore? Like, does anyone actually care?
I think the right wingers who are trying to avoid accepting that race is a factor in life are the ones that stay MAGA P, whereas us big brain nibbers move over to the enlightened alt right.
I just don't see. I don't know. I mean, the farther like, you know, the non-mainstream politics have sort of gotten kicked to the curb in like mainstream media. You don't see so much about it anymore.
Oh yeah, well, it's not grabbing.
I wonder if our reach is sort of limited now. I don't know.
I wouldn't say it's limited. I just think we've been using it in a lot of wrong way. For example, people are still trying to use the shock value approach, which I think has lost its effect because, you know, it caught people off guard at first, but now people know about it. So now we can't, keep depending on that shock value. We actually have to have, substance.
That's a good assessment.
Please clap.
Fuck you.
What the hell is that?
Please clap.
Yeah, I think in order for the alt-right to like really become like a mainstream force, we have to stop with like the ironic IRL shit posting and
We
actually
just stop
like
being so autistic.
we have to like we not only have to be not only militant but like professional too. We actually have to have people who are capable of like securing like public offices and stuff like that.
Don't you think that's what Operation Homeland is about? They briefly talked about it in a couple of places. I know someone who's sort of in the leadership of it, but
From what I can tell, it's basically training other public speakers and organizers and whatnot.
yeah, I mean they seem to want recruits of like all different types. So they want a very diverse white recruiting pool.
Okay, the New York Times prediction poll was at 90% earlier for Jones, and it's now rapidly beginning to drop again. So.
Why do they keep doing this bit where they make the opponent seem like so
I don't know.
like
Yeah,
impossibly much
yeah.
better? That's what they did with Trump, and look how that turned out.
Currently, the election map is beginning to align. It's beginning to align with 2016.
It's the current year. Everybody was saying this is going to be a repeat of that good feeling you got.
How long before liberals take to Twitter and talk about how Alabama is a racist, misogynistic, homophobic?
So basically the usual, the usual things they say about it.
Oh yeah.
Just everything is white supremacy. Didn't you know they were doing?
You see, Alabama. This is what white supremacy looks like.
Looks like a Negro. That's what it looks like.
Oh yeah.
Looks like a black conservative. That's what white supremacy looks like.
I've always found it pretty interesting how Alabama's been able to keep their Negro population in check.
Who the fuck wants to go to Alabama? Like, if you're some mestizo who just crossed the border, right? Like, why would you just rush to Alabama? Like, there's nothing there. Think about it from their perspective. It's going to be a lot easier.
I think there's a significant amount of mestizos in Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama is a total population 72% white.
Really?
Yeah, so why would they want to,
Nice.
why would they want to miss, why would they want to invade that? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think they go places where like there's more of their kind, like over here close to the
Oh
east.
yeah.
When it gives me that's plentiful.
Exactly, the coastline where all the gibbs just come off the trees. Ooh, I'm tired.
Well, I heard there are a lot of Negroes migrating down south again.
Carpetbaggers?
Yeah, carpetbaggers.
No, actually, I've recently found out that carpetbagging is like it's financial exploitation. Northerners moving down to the south for financial exploitation of Southerners. I don't think Negroes are capable of that.
Very true.
It's like you get a lot of people from up north who vote in all these really high tax rates, and then when it comes time to retire or they get a promotion, they're not in their job. They're not too happy about the tax rate, so they move. It's like, and then they bring the same damn policy down here. It's like, what the fuck? Why?
What the fuck is right? Yeah.
What are you doing?
Like how much of a mess is like the South, like all together?
It's actually quite nice. Just stay out of the blue crescent. Also known as the black belt.
Oh yeah.
The black belt.
Let's see what we have currently.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. You know what I'm talking about?
Did he say, "Look at my African American over here"?
Yeah, so
Look at my African American.
that was one of my favorite lines from the campaign.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?
Jesus Christ.
Remember when everybody lost their mind?
Yeah.
This moment of that guy's life, like that the black man just had his day name, and like everybody's just like racist. And he's like,
Roy Moore's got like a 50K lead right now.
Warhammer 50K lead, the great Imperium of man.
50K.
Dude, I miss old 2016 election memes. They were so good.
They were good. Those were good times.
We're gonna get some more. We're gonna get some more good shit in the future. I assure you.
Look at my African American over here. Are you the greatest?
Are you the greatest? That's what I'm talking about.
What was he wearing? Like a Trump shirt or something?
Yeah.
It was a base black and a Trump shirt or something.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I'm gonna start using that now. Whenever I see
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?
oh my god. Whenever I go to these MAGA rallies, say that when you see a book person.
We are currently let's see the current more results. Let's see. He's up by 8%, and 65% of the precincts are reporting in right now. So if he holds this lead,
that's pretty good.
if he holds this lead,
Any more nigger districts to get through?
they're still reporting in. We're getting a surprising amount of blue this
That's that
time.
black people time.
Not only that, it's just the constant.
Okay, so here's a little ditty that might be worth exploring. What do we gain if he wins?
I think we gain
someone very much like Trump, and
somebody that we know isn't going to be like a conservative cuck.
Yeah, this guy's a populist.
Kind of a conservative cuck, though.
To a degree, but he's also hellishly populist. Like,
yeah, he's like populist.
And is a neo-Confederate, apparently. Well,
yeah.
Neo-Confederate.
I mean, the dude, listen.
I heard he was a Bible thumper.
Yeah, he's kind of like that, but like,
right.
he was like this. He was like this the other day. Somebody asked him when was America at its best, and he said something like, when families were connected and together. And he said, well, yeah, we had slaves back then at that time. Like, he was talking about like back when slavery was around. So that was
we
the
best. Oh my god! I really hope you just start playing that in the streets.
I was hoping once the woman wins, we could just all play that song.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
According to the New York Times, Jones has a 62% chance of winning and falling. It's back in a toss-up zone. So that means that, we're winning. We're going to win.
What if the rest of the state election is going to go up for grabs? Jersey had theirs not too long ago, if I recall.
Yeah.
Is this just... I heard this was a special election.
This is a special election, yeah.
Yeah. Is it? Does that mean it's atypical? Like, are there not going to be any more governor elections?
I'm not sure.
Going on this year?
I'm not sure, but I know that right after this, midterms begin.
Oh boy.
So
the midterms.
Next year's going to be like hellishly memey, so get ready for that. We're going to have to be really energized and ready for everything. I'm ready.
You ready for a second meme skirmish, my dude? You ready to put on?
Well, let's see here. According to the New York Times,
Ready with the Kek statues and flags, yeah.
According to the New York Times, Jones was going to win at about like 6%. Now he's down to 2.2. What's going on there? Their estimations are falling apart. Looks like its tide is turning. Hopefully.
Looks like Moore's gonna win. I think he's gonna win. I mean, we're all pretty certain of that.
The New York Times predictions are literally based on the size of blue bubbles down south. They have like these bubbles over the cities, and it doesn't. Basically me.
Now here's how Jones can still win.
Oh my god.
Let me get all my laughs out now before I have to go.
Winston County, Alabama, 82.7% more. I know where I'm going to move.
We all need to just all agree to move to one state, one neighborhood.
That was actually suggested. That's been suggested by like white nationalists and white separatists. Like all these groups just move to one area.
It's actually a really good idea. I mean,
they've tried it before.
Assuming there's not a Fed involved, or it turns into a giant version of Waco or something.
Well, there are a lot of
they've tried
ethnically white community closed communities in many South American countries like Chile.
Yeah, I've heard of those.
Argentina.
Yeah, Argentina.
Brazil.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
Brazil. Are you
Confederate
joking?
descendants.
Or you mean like
Yeah.
there's like provinces in Brazil that are like not fun?
Yes, there are still white. There are still whites in Brazil.
Yeah, but there's not like it's not a white country anymore.
Well, it's not a white country.
Isn't
but there's still,
Argentina
whites
tech-
in Brazil.
There's white strongholds within Brazil, yes, but
I think it's
like it is in South
the
Africa.
white strongholds in Brazil are like in southern Brazil, right? They're they're like German.
They're Sao
Yeah,
Paulo.
dude, it's
German-
like South Africa where they have to move like in an armored car from like compound to compound.
Fucking
They hope,
hell.
Like niggers don't
But then again, they're very close
it's
communities.
like going in a fucking pod racer in like Star Wars and just like hoping the Tusken Raiders like don't pick you off. Like they have to worry about with niggers.
Oh, jeez.
We're better off here in America for now.
We are.
For now.
For now.
I don't know. I mean, like
A little fun fact that kind of overlaps with all this with Brazil. Right after the Civil War ended, a number of former slave-owning families moved to Brazil to continue practicing
South
slavery,
of Brazil.
and they are now known today as the Confederados.
Mm-hmm.
the Confederados.
Yes, they fly about a flag and everything down there.
Yeah, but some of them have mixed.
Yeah,
Some
a
of them
little
have
bit.
mixed.
Yeah.
These
What?
mixed children catch Danny citizens.
Based Portuguese Confederate. Oh, jeez. Let's see.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely,
these poll threads are
Definitely.
beginning to die out.
definitely would look forward to going to another Seaville.
I would love to go to one.
Well,
Yeah,
let's get,
it's worth going to. Like they're fun. Just make sure you bring a friend that doesn't get spooked easily.
Yeah, you're that friend.
Yeah, it's you.
Everybody's gonna buy them.
I can't go there again.
Sure, you can.
Oh,
We'll have to steal your pizza, but
And look, this time you're gonna have you would have here you would have Falange there. So nobody would be taking your pizza this time.
we'll eat your pizza before you can get to it,
Oh yeah, we'll eat the pizza before they can get to it.
or anybody else for that matter. Let's see. Where the fuck is the current Fred? Fred, where are you? Yeah.
And plus, Richard Spencer will be there.
Yeah.
And he likes how nicely dressed you are.
I'm trying to meet Mike Enoch soon from my friend. I was very good friends with him.
I want to meet David Duke.
Oh,
I want to meet all of them and just be like there.
Well, Jared Taylor is my ultimate goal, so we'll see.
Oh, you want to meet Jared Taylor?
That's the ultimate goal. I just want to sit down and have a conversation with the guy.
I'm actually in a position to meet the guy who wrote The Homo and the Negro.
The Homo and the Negro.
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of the book?
No.
James O'Meara.
No. Hold on.
The Homo and the Negro.
Yeah, he's actually like an alt-right faggot. Yeah, he's an alt-right faggot.
So what's this about? Like,
It's about the behaviors of like homosexuals and blacks and like how they relate to one another. Like it's a book on behavior. It's pretty. The title is just. Oh man.
The Homo and the Negro.
Yeah.
What about the Homo Negro?
The Homo Negro. Dude,
There are no Homo Negros. They're all base and straight. They
have this base black guy in a mug hat.
They had a bunch of chillins.
Where's the most recent thread on this issue? I'm trying to find the most recent threads on poll covering this issue because they're constantly posting all the pics we need.
Pics of what?
Election results and everything. You know, blah, bing, blah, boom.
Perfect.
I searched up the Homo and the Negro on Metapede.
He also wrote a book called I think it's like Green. Nazis in Space or something. Green Vampire Nazis in Space. That one's actually like a pretty good book.
Green Nazis in Space.
Look it up. Like look up James O'Meara and you'll find the book.
It's pretty bad.
O'Meara's guiding thesis regarding both homosexuality and negritude.
Yeah.
Negritude. I have to search that up. What the fuck?
And then I explained to the lady that the Democrats are the real racists. Take out this stank black guy in a Trump hat. Fucking base.
Apparently negritude is a real thing. Negritude is a framework of critique and literary theory.
So your negritude is rubbing me off the wrong way.
Developed mainly by francophone intellectuals, writers, and politicians of the African diaspora. So it was black people that came up with the term.
We taking back the word now, Whitey. Yeah, they're so fucking dumb.
We was vocabulary and shit.
We made vocabs and shit.
If they want me, I have to take my foul-smelling monkey too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yes.
I like how it's called the Homo and the Negro. Well, like it's two white guys on the cover.
Yep.
They was the real Negroes.
No, they're definitely homos on the cover there. I'm pretty sure.
So where does the Negro come in?
Well, like I said,
Is he the bull?
No, the bull. No, I believe.
I see green Nazis.
Yeah, green Nazis in space. That has something to do with like faggots and the alt-right. That's actually like a good book on like either why. It's like an analysis between the two like dichotomies or something. It's actually pretty big brain.
World War II has been over for decades, but Nazis are everywhere.
Alright, the votes are getting really close.
I have to see what this guy looks like.
I don't think you'll actually find a picture of him. His face is very esoteric. Trust me.
Is he old, like in his 30s?
He's like in his 60s, dude. Yeah, dude. A lot of these people are old. Like this is all just old guard. Like they're like Jared Taylor's age.
Interesting. I would expect something like this to come from our more younger members.
No, actually, I don't know when he wrote it though. I have no idea. Probably not too long ago. Yeah, I mean, shit. I don't know. I don't even know what he looks like. I just know that that those are some works to his name, and my boyfriend's a pretty big fan of him. That's another reason I know.
God.
Oh God.
Ew.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
Why can't you just be straight?
It's not gonna happen, buddy.
I should get the coastal city. Very coastal. Very in the ocean.
Oh my God.
Just in case.
Just put me in Atlantis. Oh. I'll swim with the fishes.
Yep, that's right.
Just give me and Lauren Southern a nice little house in the country.
Yeah, I'll give you a house with your little kike, sure.
Shut up.
with your half Jewish, half black children. I'm half Jewish. I swear, I don't know. Like black Jews are probably the half black, the half Jew, the frizzy haired Mulatto. I don't know.
Mulatto.
Oh God.
That's probably like the worst mix. I don't know. What's the worst like ethnic mix that you guys can think of?
From
Mulatto.
Yeah.
Mulatto is pretty bad. I mean, I don't know. Malaysian's a pretty close second.
Yeah, I know a lot of
honestly,
Asian kids.
What's
Like
Mexican
second.
and black?
Oh, that's pretty bad too.
For me, I've always seen that. I've always noticed that like half black, half Korean kids kind of look really like messed up.
Anything makes it messed up.
Dude, it's because you're throwing your genes into like a blender. Like, imagine just mixing like a drop of like African bull seed with like your pure white genes, and it just fucks it up.
I don't know. It's just so weird. Like it's so weird seeing somebody black with slanted eyes.
Yeah, dude, it's insane. Like, it actually, to be honest, it actually does look pretty good on like white people, like slanted eyes. To be honest, dude. All right. I actually know a girl. I know a girl who's like, she's got like the slanty eyes, but she's like an Asian, and I mean, she's really cute. So
She's not Asian then. I mean,
no, she's not. And like,
she
looks like a Hapa, but she's not a Hapa.
Is she Finnish in any way or Swedish?
I think it's like the Genghis Khan genes. You know, when he
Probably that.
elephants and like just fucked everything in sight.
She's probably
she's got the genes from that somehow.
The indigenous Norwegians from up north or something. I don't know. I forgot what they're called.
I don't know.
There's an episode of Murdoch that covers it.
Let me see. Indigenous Norwegian. Oh, the Sami people. She's probably Sami.
They look white, but they look like Happas, but they're white.
Well,
that's what it is. So, any of you men who want your Hapa waifu, just get one of these.
No thanks. I don't need Hoppas. Hoppas are mentally deranged and yeah, they're abominations.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I mean, if you had to mix, that would probably be the best thing to do. But the Asian people.
Well, no, I just don't know. No, I just can't. I mean, they usually turn out to be psychopaths in the end. Self-hating psychopaths at that.
That is true. It's true. Did I just
miss territory? Hello?
Oh, God.
Hello,
Okay.
Jafash.
Is that Jafash?
Jafash just brought his nigritude into his chat.
Oh, you okay.
Alright.
Oh boy!
What is happening right now with this?
It's pretty laggy now. He just what the fuck is going on?
My echoes are infecting everything.
Yeah, something is going on here. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
What were you people talking about?
We were talking about
we were talking about which races mix the best.
None, but these guys are talking about it. But yeah.
The Negro and the Native American are natural born allies.
Even though the natives enslaved them.
Absolutely. Hey, dude, we enslaved everybody, alright? We race mix with everything.
Trust me, we know.
Like I said, indentured
servitude with
the poor Anglo-Saxons. We enslaved our own people, for fuck's sake.
We was Anglos.
Ice cream was black.
That's right.
Here's that vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I just recently saw it.
Vanilla ice cream was black.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
My
That's
mother
funny.
saw
That's right.
with her own two sizes.
Yeah, the fucking story that goes with it.
Wait a minute. I can't be the only one.
Oh, it was
black people
offended
versus
that
white
somebody thought like ice cream was black. That something so sweet could be so Negro or something.
Are any of you in the white people versus black people group?
No.
Holy shit!
It pops up on my timeline.
That's a group, dude. That is the funniest shit ever.
Are you guys having a very happy Hanukkah?
Of
course, Goy.
It's the first day.
It's the first day of Hanukkah,
God. Oh, God, it's the first night of Hanukkah.
Get the Hanukkah, bro.
Or the holiday.
I already have my dreidel.
Get the Heineken, it's Hanukkah.
Okay. My grandfather's spinning in his grave like a dreidel.
Oh god, my grandfather is spinning in his pile of ashes.
Guys, you know, we should make an alright cartoon. I bet it would like take the format of this podcast, but it'd be like 10 minutes better because we'd have something to go with it.
We get some Jews to make it for us.
Some Hollywood Jews.
Behind every prominent alt-right figure, there's a Jew.
And then behind every Jew is Aleister Crowley.
So
and then behind the lizard is another Jew.
Oh Lord.
Oh, dude, that picture's too good. The one where it's like the Jew, then the sage, and then like the lizard, and then like the fucking Jew again.
I don't like that Richard Spencer described America Spurdo as a walrus.
Venus, oh yeah.
Venus. That's my text tone, actually. So if you ever text me, it'll say Venus at me.
Oh, that's amazing, buddy.
I'm sorry, I completely derailed everything you were talking about.
No, you actually made it better.
Thank you for changing the conversation. These guys were talking about the best mixed race person or whatever.
I was saying the worst.
Fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I was talking about the worst.
Worst and best and whatever.
I was saying that blacks and Koreans they usually make really fucked up kids.
You know,
yeah.
It's just that whenever you have some black in there, like that's all they identify as because it gets them victim points. I think we said this on here before, but I think it needs to be reiterated.
Oh yeah, in my debut episode.
Oh yes, I remember that one.
Yeah, basically, I was saying that if you raise the child, you have to raise them either one or the other. You know, there's no in between.
I'm still caught up on that idea though. I really think the casual nature of this podcast could be benefited by just switching it into like some weebo faggot cartoon. I think we'd have to really brainstorm about it. We could come up with something interesting, some interesting topics.
You're the artist. How's
Some
that
very
coming?
Which
More like
one?
the artist.
The
one
yes, with the robots and the manimals and the fucking goblins.
What is
Dude,
an animal?
I actually do have a couple panels from it. Like I have snippets, but I don't have the whole thing. I have maybe a page worth of panels. Like I need to figure out how to get like a 4-panel story and just make it a thing. Because if I could do that, I could crank these out. But I'm too autistic to have it just confined to 4 panels.
Looks like Jones is catching up, by the way.
Huh?
Looks like Jones is catching up on more.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
It's the Negro vote.
Wait, what? This is literally.
American I do the
Nice.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, nigga.
Do you understand what I am saying, my African American?
No.
Because he can't say nigger. Just call them niggers.
Just call them niggas.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if within 4 or 8 years that Trump actually says the word nigga in a fucking press conference.
I can't wait.
Or even worse, nigger.
I'm just waiting to see how he pronounces Niger.
the country of nigger.
Yeah.
Some horrible things have been happening over in nigger and niggeria.
Niggeria.
We have to make sure that the Nigerian people.
Radical Islam has taken over niggeria.
Millions of Nigerians are in danger of being killed by Boko Haram.
Now, the Nigerian people, they're not very smart, they're not very industrious, they're pretty lazy, and they all drink. But we have to help them. It's our duty as Americans to help Nigerians.
Listen, people, when niggeria sends their niggerians here, they're not sending their best niggers. They're not sending their good niggers. They're sending their bad niggers.
They're not sending their talented 10th.
Holy shit! Oh, dude, that bit that got me right. That got me right in the funny bone.
What's a funny bone? What?
I'm going to build a wall.
You never heard of a funny
It
bone?
will be a beautiful wall.
Around niggeria.
And nigger is going to pay for it.
I believe that the nigger people have a very good system. Nobody gets taxes because there's no government.
Dude, it's like in Zimbabwe where the dollar's worth like $1 billion. And these niggers just think it's like a bunch of money.
It's so much money.
I'm sorry, but the niggerians have to go back.
They have to go back.
What about their children? I'm sorry, but the niggerian kids have to go back too.
We're not splitting up families here.
We're not splitting up families. We're going to keep the niggerians together.
There's only what?
We just need to do what Lincoln wanted to do with the slaves and just send them back.
We did. Now we have Liberia.
Yeah, Liberia. That's right. Yeah, but it didn't take off because it's like terrible.
We gave them a constitution.
My constitution.
We set them up.
My proposition nation.
We gave them democracy and shit.
Yeah, nigga. Nah, man, they invented that, man.
Dude, we didn't teach them the free market. That's why they failed.
Oh, that's right. We forgot about the free market. That's where we went wrong.
We gave them the guns and the Constitution, and they shot each other and burned.
We gave them the first 2 amendments. It should be enough.
We didn't
The only
13th. That's why they enslaved the natives.
Yeah, that must be it. We didn't give them the 13th. Oh, God, the 13th Amendment. Please go and vote for it.
Dude, I hope we get to the 88th Amendment.
It's like race war now.
Race war now. Official part of the U.S. Constitution. Race war. The only niggerian allowed in the white ethno state is Brother Howe. Brother Howe is he's a Chinese pop star, but he was an astrophysicist from Nigeria.
I thought Big Tyrone would be our one. Nigger.
Yeah, he can come too.
He can get a small island.
Big Man Tyrone
Where you
is
pay
the
like $100 to like put a fucking thing on a screen. It's like from the ethno state. You're just watching Big Tyrone all day.
I'm okay with that. I was gonna say, Tyrone is actually the president of the ethno state.
I'm for it.
He's already General Secretary of Kekistan.
A black man, the president of the white ethno state.
See, we're not racist. We have a black president. I love my black president.
I love my base black president.
That's right. Man, we invented the republic, man. Man, back in Egypt, man, they was Republicans, man.
They were Republicans, man.
The fascists, real Democrats.
Man, Plato invented democracy, man. He was a king.
Did you see that new one that's floating around? It's like the first person was like a black woman, and like she asexually reproduced to create a black man.
My stepdad's woke on that. My stepdad is a mulatto.
Joking.
I'm not joking.
Oh God.
No wonder you're white.
F.
R.I.P. my mom's jeans.
At least your mom wasn't a mud shark when she had you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I am Slavic.
You're mostly Slavic, boy.
Yeah, not white, sorry.
Oh, right, yeah, you're...
I love the Slavic people.
You what?
I love the Slavic people. Slavic people.
Thank you. Oh, God, thank you. At least somebody does.
We love you. Don't worry, Koi.
Yeah,
Oh,
we all love you.
wait a minute. Is that Herschel?
Rock Hugh has the best content.
Rocky does have the best content
He's got
and the
good
best
stuff.
23 in me.
By the way, I'm going to add.
Like, is he actually a nigger?
He's like 0.2% nigger, yeah.
Basically nothing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically me.
I don't know. That's pretty black, if you ask me.
He's a king.
He's literally a king now. Dude, I'm 1/10 Cherokee. How dare you insult the tribe? I don't even.
Oh, God.
The
You're
tribe.
part of the tribe?
Okay. Wrong tribe, buddy.
By the way, add you, Wifey, Dilly. I added you guys to the Black People versus White People page.
All right.
Beautiful.
Moore,
And just watch the cancer.
Moore and Jones are tied.
No invite for me.
Oh shit! You're already in there, aren't you?
No.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay, I got you, dude.
Wait, what side does he take? Fuck. No, just
White side.
gonna take the white side.
Prepare for a lot of cancer, AIDS, and great Kang memes.
Wait, are we talking about niggeria?
No, we're talking about this page called White People versus Black People. It's a group. It has like 50K members, and it's just like a whole out Raho. It's just Raho and this group.
Why the fuck does it say the admins want to ask some questions?
Yeah, they want to ask some questions. Just answer bullshit. Just like okay, everything.
Or just put fuck nigger. Fuck nigger for every question.
They did that thing for a pan-Slavic group I tried joining. They were like, what does it mean to be Slavic? Like, what do you think it means?
Black on black hate will be blocked and banned from the group.
Exactly, that's what it means to be Slavic. Black on black hate, being banned.
What the fuck? So they say you don't. The second question, it says, "Are you a sensitive ass MFer who going to take everything to heart?"
Yes.
So, but then the next thing they say is black on black hate will be blocked and banned.
Oh, God, wait, no,
You gotta remember, this group is run by niggers, so of course they're gonna be like, come on.
What the fuck? Wow.
Yeah, of course they're the ones to fire the first shot in the race war.
Okay.
Dude, they already fired the first shot in the race war.
It's already happening.
I don't even think I'm gonna post. I'm gonna just watch.
Race war
I
now?
suggest you watch and just
No, later. Race war machine broke. Understandable. Have a great day.
No. Force the race war.
Force it. Repair your race war machine immediately.
And then, like, the eyes start glowing and it's like Nazbol gang. Repair race war machine now.
Transhumanist cat void Nazbolism. It's still my ideology.
It's the only ideology, really. Almost as good as fully automated luxury gay space communism. Except now it's Nazbol with cat boys.
Did you see? Oh shit! I have to send this to the chat. This made me actually think of you. It was the Virgin Nazbol versus the Chad versus.
I need to see this.
Put together. It was a well put together lefty meme.
Implying the left can
I'm gonna
meme.
send it straight to the chest. Let me see. I'll put it in our White Revival channel here.
KKK.
KKK.
Oh, some fucking dindu put up a picture of black man Italian suicide. What do you think? Fucking disgusting.
Absolutely haram. We can't have two non-whites manning together.
Exactly.
Sure we can. What's the problem? I don't care if a couple muds get them.
Make more mud.
Yeah, who cares?
It's just more mud, guy.
There you go. Check one out. Oh.
Tranny traps, fake relic.
Did you send it on the chat?
Yeah, I sent the Virgin Nazbol chat.
This is something I have to confirm. The hype meme is real. It's not bullshit.
This is The Marxist is stupid, but the Virgin Nozzle is actually me.
Actually, this made me think of you.
I'm trying to
Aw.
being Aryan.
Has never read Actual Theory gets all his info from beans. and me.
And the fan of 17 ideology for me and
Me. Me!
Actually, just a history narrative issue work for the routines.
And then I tuck my copy of Mein Kampf under my bed. What are you talking about?
Wait. He has better chances with trans women than cis women.
My God.
Well, I'd say that's a fair assessment.
Actually, just a history nerd with a fetish for authoritarian.
Looks like Jones is gonna get it.
Well, damn, now they describe it.
Wait, what's going on with Jones?
Jones is gonna win.
Jones.
Oh, okay.
Is it actually, like, unironically?
Is that what we've been talking about, the special election?
Yeah.
Oh.
We thought for sure that Roy Moore was gonna win, but it's starting to look like I don't know what the fuck happened because it's still close, but
They Jewed it. They Jewed it.
it's pretty fucking bad.
Dude, what if this was the whole plan from the beginning?
Dude, this is accelerationism.
No, this isn't accelerationism.
No,
We
we
just
lost.
flat out lost. Yeah,
What's it mean that we lost then? I mean,
we
like,
lost.
what's
We lost the Senate seat basically.
Oh fuck.
So I mean, it's
Well,
going to be a
that's-
lot harder to get legislation through, and it's a sign that we're going to get fucked over big time in 2018.
Oh fuck.
So basically, Trump's going to be a one-term president if all this shit happens.
Shit.
Yeah, but oh, dude, what if they impeach him before? That doesn't matter.
What are they gonna put in? Oh, thank God. If you love the cock, you get the shock pence.
I really is face to get a real rude awakening.
Might give them the gas.
Well, how close are we talking?
They're both tied at 49.2.
I see 49.6 for Jones.
Well, there's still a
48.8 for
chance
Moore.
he can win. I mean,
Not really.
Sound like,
It's the
you
counties that.
sound like Hillary supporters.
It's the counties reporting in. It kind of doesn't matter.
Here's
So.
how Bernie can still win.
oh, dude, I sound like I have too much estrogen in my system. Here.
Oh no. What do we
Oh my
do?
God.
Oh my God.
Jafash, have you seen this fucking meme that I showed the rest of you guys? Did you know Natty Comics?
No.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't know what Natty Comics? Alright, go look that up on Facebook. Look at a couple of them, and then I'll show you this meme.
I have a signaling card. I haven't used Facebook since Charlottesville.
Oh,
We're now approaching 2 hours in the podcast.
Oh, really? That's it? Oh, okay. I thought I hopped off in the last 15 minutes.
I don't know. It depends on what. It depends on when you guys want to. It depends on when you guys want to end it. I don't know.
We're 2 hours now.
Yeah. I'm trying to find new threads. I can't find any. Shit.
Looks like we gave up already.
Oh, are we giving up now? Ooh, here's the weird meme I found. This was something lefty, I think. This is some alt-right shit.
Ew.
I do have to get something soon.
Danger Boy Edge Tour.
You have to get dinner started soon.
I guess it's supposed to be Milo.
When I have the house to myself, I don't feel like rushing.
Fucking niggers, man.
I hate niggers. Especially Nigerians. This is a great meme. I'm running with it forever now.
The niggery.
Then again, I ran another meme into the ground, like, within 2 days. We were Jim Fetzer posting in another Discord about Andrew WK.
That's it. Doug Jones wins. That's it. It's over.
There you go.
actually.
Yeah, that's it. Fox is calling it. Doug Jones wins.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it. Oh.
49 points.
I guess
48.
Thanks again, Trump.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
Barack Hussein Obama.
I guess we're gonna go ahead and sign off though, since it's basically all over and
Yeah.
done with.
That's it. It's over.
What a black pill.
Waiting.
Ouch.
Alright, well, I'm going to
We just have
sign off.
BTFO boyos.
Yep, that's it.
My nigger. This is the nigger pack.
My
Alright.
niggerians.
This is
This
Dilly
is the
signing
official
off.
podcast of Niggeria.
This is why I have done some democracy.
Alright, well, let's sign off.
Alright.
See you guys.
Democracy is alive. Good night.